Thanks for joining us for your news at noon. I'm Hannah Patrick.
And I'm Jeff Rivenbark. We begin with breaking news out of Brunswick County.
We have just learned that Southport Police Chief Gary Smith has been arrested. She's now accused of making threats to several schools just as the anniversary of the Columbine massacre approaches. And overnight, we learned Denver Public Schools will be among those closing today as a precaution. Kenneth Moten has the latest. Good morning, Randy. I was going to hold a whole donut for you, but I got a little carried away. There's a good chance I'm going to have at least a dozen donuts before 7 o'clock, but the calories don't count if it's for a good cause, right? The day is finally here. It is the WWAY one-day blitz at Krispy Kreme on South College Road. This is my favorite day of work in the whole year. It's like Christmas morning. We have a little more than 8 hours to restock the shelves at the Salvation Army Food Pantry.
Yep, that's what I've been dealing with for the last 15 minutes. Yeah.
That movie looks really funny, though.
It does.
I love Rebel Wilson.
And how about Dr. Channing? Wow, I love her.
And Richard Gere having another baby.
Wow.
Age is just a number.
I'm not going to say anything. Yes.
There you go.
Congratulations.
All right, it's hump day. And we have two incredible interviews planned for you in the studio this morning.
So top off your coffee mug, and after this break, we'll meet you on the couch for another hour of Good Morning Carolina.
We were all just talking about it, and many people in our area are talking about the seemingly never-ending rain. Jeff, I am in our neighborhood in Magnolia Greens. First of all, couldn't have asked for better weather for the parade today. I just hopped out of a car. We are having so much fun. I'm here with Mary Lou Cook, who is the co-chair of the social committee. First of all, thanks for having us.
We're so glad you're here and welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you. So we just got done with the parade. How many years has this been going on?
This is our 16th annual parade, and believe it or not, our community's only 20 years old.
That is. Speaking at a news conference at the Emergency Operations Center in Raleigh this morning, Governor Roy Cooper reminded people to not become complacent even though the storm has been downgraded from a Category 4 to a Category 2.
We're going to go send it back over to them.
Thank you guys so much for that. I know you guys need a break from talking.
Yes, they've been doing it around the clock for the last 30 minutes. It's kind of been interesting here at the WWAY studios.
Yeah, and you know, for almost an hour, they were telling you guys about certain areas you need to take cover. And then all of a sudden, it became a situation that we were experiencing. And, you know, our news director came in and got us all out. We had to just leave the studio.
WWAY's Hannah Patrick joins us live from Southport with more on this fire and others that happened all this morning. Hannah?
Jeff, Southport Fire Chief Charles Drew says there were 4 fires in Southport this morning. He says they were actually on another call when they got called to this fire. It happened at an RV on Anchor Village Lane around 5:45 this morning. Drew says a couple was living here at the time. He says the man made it out of the fire, but his girlfriend and a dog did not make it out on time. The important thing is that everyone is safe, and we did exactly what we were supposed to do and exactly what we've been telling you guys to do when these warnings come in. They will be in the Port City next week for a game at UNCW's Trask Coliseum, but first, we wanted to get a little taste of all the fun. So El Gato Melendez is here with us.
This is what we're gonna do. There you go.
All right.
I'm doing it. Mom, look, I'm doing it.
Hannah, what are you seeing or experiencing right now? What's the latest out there?
I don't think I can do this.
Jeff, you gotta move your arms and your legs.
I'm trying. I'm just not coordinated. I just can't do it. All right.
Kiki, do you love me?
Oh, wow. Third marriage for Rosie. They say the third time's a charm, huh?
Nothing. JJ, do you love me?
I get it. I get it.
All right, don't go away. We've got another hour of news, weather, dancing, singing.
Good Morning Carolina continues right after this.
Can you imagine working there and just...
What if a bear just
Excuse
walked
me, sir.
in here?
How can I help you? Here to check in?
I would be leaving. I would enjoy your forecast outside. Yeah.
This is very scary.
Okay.
Okay.
It's getting thick in here right now.
I think
All
it's
right,
time to
guys,
go.
have a wonderful Friday. We'll see you next week, and have a great weekend. Enjoy the sun today. We've learned that several rooms at Trask Middle School are leaking, so people have been moved to the gym. The county tells our partners at the Star News that they plan to move everyone to a different shelter later today. We're told some will be moved to Eaton Elementary, and that is tough to hear. You know, last night when we were getting off air, we heard about some water that was coming in our back door.
Oh, wow.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Okay.
Yes,
Happy
it's
to be
going to
right
be a good
today.
weekend.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Well, here, this may be the best story of the morning.
See how quickly you went past that?
Yeah. He's a detective by day and
They're under a tornado watch until later this morning. So there's a possibility that they are going to have to take over again with more tornado warnings. And we just, can't reiterate enough that, when there is a warning for your area, you have to take cover. Thousands of dollars for just a few hours of work. Yesterday, North Carolina Attorney General Josh Stein filed a lawsuit against a Florida-based tree removal company, saying they price gouged Wilmington area homeowners after Hurricane Florence. When we came back into the studio, we found lots of water coming in behind the desk. So that is why we are on the couch and why the lighting is a little off. But we, of course, are trying. Here's a look at our studio. You can kind of see what's going on. Everyone is helping, all of our engineers, our production assistants, everyone is kind of pitching in to make this still happen. We wanted to give the meteorologists a break because, of course, they've been talking for almost an hour now about all of these tornado warnings, and it just kind of shows you how serious it is.
Yes, and as Hannah said, a lot of our folks were sleeping because they've been working around the clock.
We are going to share a bond for the rest of our lives from what we went through last night. As we sit here, we can hear the dripping across the studio from the damage that we got last night during that tornado warning. But, we're going to get through it. Newly released search warrants could paint a picture of what Philip Brock was doing before his wife reportedly went missing. Hey Jeff, I am again at the Exxon on Highway 17 right across the street from Jenkins Road. We had a couple people come up to us kind of asking us what was going on. It seems like a lot of people in the area some way have a connection to this story. They either have a nephew or a son or a daughter or someone who's at this high school. So lots of talk going on around the town, but it does seem that there's some ease in tensions, hearing that it might be a malfunction. I did actually just talk to Captain James Rowell again. He says they are still searching the high school right now, but again, they are just looking at the possibility of it being a malfunction in a water heater or an HVAC system. He said that it sounds very similar to gunshots, but as soon as they turned off the machine, it stopped making that noise. So that's the possibility they're looking into right now, but they are still actively searching the school because of the report of an active shooter. Welcome back to WWAY's full coverage of Tropical Storm Florence. By the time Florence finishes her deluge, up to 40 inches of rain will have fallen in parts of North Carolina and far northeastern South Carolina. The National Hurricane Center said some other parts of South Carolina could see rainfall totals of up to 15 inches. In a North Carolina shelter on Saturday as one of its residents sang to lift everyone's spirits.